The land is harsh and a life of poverty hard to endure. That is what has made the many rural rundown villages of West Bengal such a fertile hunting ground for traffickers. Every year thousands of girls go missing from this part of India, lured with promises of marriage, employment and a better life in the city. Jahanara's daughter disappeared last month. She fears the 17-year-old has become one of the latest victims.
আমি তো জানি না যে এই ব্যাপারে মেয়ে কে নিয়ে গেছে বা এরকম আরো প্রচুর হচ্ছে কানে আসছে কিন্তু খবরটা ঠিক জানি না তাই পুলিশকে বলা হয়ে এফআইআর করা হয়েছে এবার সেই মতে এখন চুপ করে আছি যদি কোনো ব্যবস্থা করা যায়
A lockdown imposed to halt the rampant spread of COVID-19 through this populated nation has exposed and deepened the economic and emotional hardships on which traffickers can prey. This local headmaster describes child exploitation as an open secret in Indian society. He has 30 villages under the watch of his anti-trafficking initiative and says the pandemic has made an already desperate situation worse.
Child marriages and women trafficking are increasing due to poverty, due to joblessness of their parents. And as the schools remain closed for a long period of time, as they have no scope to reside in hostels, as hostels are closed, and that's why all these are being increased.
After filming with the headmaster, our team was passing through the local community when they were approached by a woman selling teenage girls. They engaged her in conversation and recorded it on their phones. The woman claimed to be helping families sell their daughters for marriage. But once money is exchanged in most of these cases, the girls will end up in the sex trade. During the shocking exchange, they were told the starting price for a girl was £500. This woman and hundreds of other agents operating across India are profiting from the pandemic. Forced prostitution, forced labour and forced marriages are all on the rise.
My foundation has rescued almost 1,100 children during this pandemic time in India, and most of them were being trafficked or held in bonded labour or child labour.
The country's most high-profile campaigner believes millions of children are at risk of exploitation during this time.
This is a very serious situation. And if we don't act now, we risk to lose the entire generation that humanity cannot and must not afford.
COVID-19 has provided a convenient cloak for criminal networks, and in a world distracted by the virus, it is the desperate and most vulnerable who will suffer. Debbie Edward, News at 10.